For way too long, the idea of a true humility is to keep your heads down and keep moving forward, because it's you cannot really be somebody, so you just keep get to push yourself to become somebody and to prove to others that many times that limited belief and out of fear can create a lot of disconnect and lack of authenticity. And what I'm here to propose, that really to be authentically humble is to actually beyond the posture that you feel and got to believe by others that were keep telling you that just keep your heads low and keep sacrificing your own identity to become somebody of authority, somebody that can influence other people. And when you even saw that they actually, when they become in power, you many times saw that they were not hunching and leaning forward, but they usually learn how to stand straight to show that they somebody else, that they have some influence over others just with the posture itself, that they standing tall. And that for me, many times I felt that that person is just full of themselves, and they not humble at all. And that's kind of came many times from that belief that was instilled, and they were tired of keep leaning forward and pushing themselves, and thought that through that attempt to control the circumstance, attempt to control how they stand with their posture, they can actually create that humility around themselves. For me, the big breakthrough was when I started noticing some very humble, wealthy people who weren't paying so much attention to their posture. However, they were very authentic. They were very kind, very humble. You could feel it. So you cannot really manipulate people in being humble, because it will show up eventually. It will, based on the actions that you, even the polishing scripts that you practice for so long in front of the mirror, will not be enough if you're not a humble person, if you don't know how to be humble, because there will be some situations that your that your nature will show up, the true nature will show up, that you're not really a humble person. You are just the one that want to advance, and not in a humble way, because you feel that humility is the weakness, and you keep getting straight and full of yourself, and manipulate and control others to get what you want. And it's unfortunate, and it's more of that you most likely can see those days, that more people want to be, they rather be there instead of being humble, and they feel that it's something that humility is overrated, that there is so much manipulation and control around that, and many times because they used to living in those systems, and that they learn how to kind of in its own way to manipulate and control not just circumstances, but attempting to control other people to get what they want. And it's so unfortunate that it gets to that point of that the only thing is at the forefront is how to manipulate each other instead of creating more humility in this world, and that desperately needs more humility, more humble people, authentic people who are not lost to that manipulation and attempts of controlling others and to for their personal gain and advantage, but to make a difference, really true difference for themselves and others, and it can be done. So that's kind of another very limited belief that it has to be win-lose situation. That if I gain, somebody has to lose. Let's start creating more of the win-win situations where everybody win, where you can feel fulfilled, and not just through manipulation, but really feel fulfilled because you are becoming a humble person and be of true service to others, and through that you actually start receiving the rewards of your humbleness without some kind of manipulation and control, but allowing for that to come to you, to receive the blessings for you through service to others, and also to remember about yourself in the process. And that's many times when you forgetting and self-sacrificing yourself, that's even more you're creating more opportunity to start manipulating because you just want to be over. You start coming from the desperate measures to get what you want, and forgetting more to be a humble human being, to take into consideration other human beings in that equation, how you can really co-create the win-win situation, that everybody win and nobody has to lose, and you can keep expanding in that capacity, and creating even more of that difference for yourself and others. I know that it's so challenging because of the environments and what we've been kind of programmed to do, to that humility is the weakness and not the strength. So, but I know that there are still some beautiful visionary women out there that want to utilize more of that humility and being more of the authentic human being, and make that true difference, especially for us mid-age women, when we so tired of all that manipulation that was ingrained in us, that we so used to giving our power, or when we were tired of giving that power away, we start controlling and preserving, feeling like we preserve our power and have authority if we start controlling and manipulating others. And that wasn't also a very fulfilling things. That possibly led you to some crazy experiences when you got to face yourself and return to yourself, to your authenticity, to discover who you truly are, and not that manipulative person, but a true in your true light and wholeness, that you an amazing human being who is here really to make a true difference, to experience life to the fullest, to feel fulfilled, and with that fulfillment truly serve others and show the others a role model as a leader visionary leader, that it's possible to for them as well, that they got to drop that attempt to control, that they get to start realizing that humility is the strength that gets to be more in the forefront of their experiences, and through authenticity, and not just about the posture where you can just not start standing straight based on feeling that you have to separate yourself from some losers, and because you are a winner and you have to stay straight so other can and looking down on other people, but actually a person that's standing straight because of fulfillment, satisfaction, and gratitude of being of that true service, and being a humble human being who is ready to support others, who is ready to show to others what is possible for them when they really experience that true power of physical humility, where they create the environments empowering and not disempowering environments in their experiences, in their interactions of one-on-one, or in the group environment, or in their companies, or their communities. It's so needed to be that example, to really create that legacy, not the one that you want to leave behind, but the one that you living every day and enjoying it, and enjoying the fruits of that. And when your time will be will come, you will have definitely less regret that you didn't live your life to the fullest, and you didn't experience that fulfillment in life on a daily basis, and could close your eyes with that appreciation, and with that gratitude towards yourself and to others who you were influenced in a positive way, that you made other people, based on your humility, feel better about themselves, and not worse. And that's the big thing. I just actually review some messaging from a woman, and I felt like the woman was sharing some of her experiences where she has to kind of redo things, and she was sold on the belief that in order to be in authority is to be kind of a bitchy one. To create so much boundaries. That's kind of how the authority for that what she thought that authority should look to be in that. And that environment, that she only can make sales if people kind of almost fear her, and that's how she's proposing they should build their legacy. So well, if she possibly have ideal clients, it was even actually shared that like she's not trying to be relatable to other people, but to actually be very selective who she wants to work with, who has the money to spend with her. And that was felt like another controlling and manipulative tactic that she felt like is something. And I'm happy if she's making money, but are those money that she's making are really make her feel good about herself? And is she really leading those visionary leaders in on the right path to that fulfillment, or just some empty promises that they will live in even more regret, that they attempted to be to be in so authoritarian and controlling, that they lost eventually everything and everybody around them, because people were just had enough with them and didn't want to deal with them anymore. and out of that fear, like because they feeling like you have to be strong, but at some point you're also human and can start growing your wealth. And if that growth is like start you not growing yourself as a human being and accepting that increase of that wealth, you can start going through the fear that you can lose, and you have to even feeling that you have to manipulate even more people. And that was an example that I heard yesterday actually from one of the big influencers, where after years of learning and admitting actually to how he was manipulating other people and how he made his millions of dollars and how he perfected that art of manipulation, he is coming again authentically. He thinks that humility is to share authentically what he did, and now he feels like redemption is to actually show others how they can manipulate others at the fraction that he won't even charge a lot for what he's offering. So to me, it feels like a desperation to save the sinking ship, and not really a true redemption of the acts that he was using others to make his fortune based on the pure manipulation, and make them feel that they in control by using certain phrases, by connecting with the unconscious to get the to trigger the desire that they want, and that they feel that they making decisions for themselves by fulfilling that desire, which was really like sad to hear all that, and that manipulation is continue, and he wants to teach others how to utilize that manipulative tactics to gain create some financial gain. So let's create a legacy that we are proud of and don't have to be ashamed, and not having the regret that we were a humble human being, and realizing that it's a strength to have and not the weakness that is so being sold for the masses, and how to kind of stand tall in your own power and using your voice to make a real difference for you and for others. So if you feel that it would be of service to connect and to expand the presence, I have something that I would love to co-create with other beautiful visionary entrepreneur leaders to coming to in a community to build that immunity to those kind of manipulative environments, to start standing in our power, using our voice, and make a difference for ourselves, for our community, and spread that to our own communities, when we can come in an authentic co-creation and not some kind of manipulation. So without further ado, if you like the message, feel free to share, subscribe to see where the next live I will show live. Check some of the shorts. It will be putting more of those. If you want to connect, you can go to my website, awaken-women.com, and you can schedule some time together. There's some blog posts there. There's also free offering called Power Generator, if you would like to see how you can start generating your own power, to be more of that heart-led visionary woman as well. So without further ado, sending so much love, joy, peace, light, and compassion to you, and take care.